Alright guys, welcome back. Are you joking me right now? In any case, as I was saying, it's been a while. Hello, Star Rail? Please don't fucking do this to me. Star Rail. Thank you. Anyway, so I am finally back to Star Rail. Now, I will mention, like I pointed out in that post I did last week, I did play through and catch up with the story on my own, simply because I was too far behind, you know? And another problem I hit when I went to go try and catch up with the story in this is my laptop did not have enough fucking space on it, despite me deleting literally everything else that wasn't a necessity from the laptop. There was not enough space to install the updates for this. So how did I get around that? Seeing as that I've already mentioned before how, because if you can't like see the small little things here, I am on PlayStation now. I've mentioned before that the MiHoYo account I connected to my PlayStation account was not was the one for my Genshin Impact and subsequently my Zenless Zone Zero account as well, the email for that. But that email is different from the email I use and the MiHoYo account I use for Star Rail. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but that's how it happened. So how did I get around that to get me on my account? I made another PlayStation account. It wasn't too big a deal, honestly, but hey, I actually have the space to play this now. So, yeah, we're finally back. Now here's the thing, because these versions can get pretty long and boring when you play through the story really early on in it. I was planning to try and spread me playing this out a bit. I mean, I know the uploads, because I only upload one video a week, is going to be spread out anyway. But then Zenless Zone announced their 2.0 update, and I've been saving up for Cypher since I got Castris. I'm back up to 100 pulls. And I have the been like building up the stuff previously for Cypher. And as you can see, I have pretty much everything except for this, which was added in the update. You know? And the only way to get this is from an Echo of War that I can't do until I complete a certain main story mission. Now, I don't know if that's the last main story mission or not, but like, regardless, if I want to get those materials to build up Cypher, I'm gonna need to play through the main story. And again, what with Zenless having its next big story update.
Following the advice of the Chrysos heirs, I embarked on the trial of time, only to learn that I had been dead since the moment I stepped onto Amphorius. To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan, Thanatos.
Okay, I know that the main character's voice actors got changed. I don't know how I feel about this new voice. I don't know, it's probably just the fact that it's different. You know, but
following the advice of the Chrysos heirs,
it's like so different. It's like they didn't even try to get a voice actor that sounded at least somewhat similar to the original. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Anyway, though, this will be a nice recap to play. But yeah, here, wait, actually, I probably should turn down the master volume, that way you guys could hear me better. Because that's what I did in Wuthering Waves, it worked wonders. But in any case, I'll turn it down one more. In any case, though, because I want to obviously make videos on the Zenless story as well, with that coming out in 12 days as of me recording this video, I kind of want to get this story over with. And from the stuff I haven't looked at anything, I've just looked at video lengths for people doing the playthroughs, and one person I found had like a 5-hour stream for a part 1 and like a 3-hour stream for a part 2. Now it was over 5 and over 3, so I like rounded it out to about 9 hours. If it actually takes 9 hours worth of playtime, then that's 9 videos roughly. So
Meanwhile, Anaxa, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free from the surveillance of the Golden Threads and actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders. After winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circes, the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kephali, the World-Bearing Titan.
Yeah, this was insane.
To
The
obtain
revelation.
information about
Cypher.
the entrance to the Netherrealm, Castorus had no choice but to support the Council of Elders in proposing a pause in the Flame Chase journey. With the aid of the demigod Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia.
Now, I'm just gonna say this. The main reason why I want Cypher so much is because I have Paraphilia, whatever her name is, Paraphilius in Honkai Impact. Like, I have that character in Honkai Impact, so I kind of feel obligated to get her here. Also, I just want as many of the Flame Chasers as possible. If it was up to me, I would have tried to get all of them, but I'm a free-to-play player, although now I'm on the PlayStation, I can spend money if I want to. I'm gonna try not to do that. But yeah, so it really sucks that Phanon comes after this, so like I have to be very sparing with my polls for Cypher. Like, if I had remembered at the time that Phanon came after Cypher, and just the fact that Cypher was next anyways, I probably wouldn't have pulled for Castorus as Light Cone too. Now, I'm just saying this, I know this is because of the anniversary and reward stuff, right? But, like, I'm just surprised, because, like, when I was done pulling for Castorus and her Light Cone, I had, like, I think 3 pulls left. So the fact that over the course of, like, 1 update, I managed to get back up to 100 free to play is pretty spectacular. Though that's mostly because of the fact that I managed, that I had to play through 3 updates worth of story.
Castorus successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy, and used its power to return to the Netherrealm, where she faced Thanatos, the Death Titan. She returned both the Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Amphorius.
Again, I don't know how I feel about this new voice. I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it. I mean, I don't mind the new voice for Lycon and Zenless, because 1, I hate Lycon, so I don't fucking care what he sounds like. And 2, it sounds roughly similar. This just sounds like so different from Stell's original voice, doesn't it?
Anaxa's soul met Castorus in the Netherrealm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and used the charge of blasphemy to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes for power, allowing the Flame Chase journey to continue.
Honestly, that was so fucking cool.
After returning Circe's core flame, Anaxa's physical body completely disappeared.
Yeah.
With this, the Flame Chase journey neared its conclusion, and all eyes turned skyward.
Which is where we are now.
This haven of memories. Every touch.
Oh yeah, and Herda tried to get in here.
Like a thorned rose.
So that was great. Oh yeah, I don't think I've... It's been a while since I don't think I've showed off my new team setup. So with the introduction of a free fight of essentially the 5-star shop thing, right? So funny thing, all of these I have Like, when this was added, all of these I had except for Auto Apocalypse over here and Ronmei. And here's the thing, as much as I love Natasha, she's been my healer since the beginning of the game, I kinda wanted a new healer. So I completely just broke the oath I took when I first started this, and Auto Apocalypse is now on my team. And he's actually been really nice to have on the team. Like, no joke, he's been really nice to have. You guys know all this. I don't need to go over it. I'm not looking forward to this patch, by the way, just because of those shots from the trailer. I am not looking forward. Fucking phone vibrate. Oh, Cypher. Motherfucker. Like, I mean, I know that, like, coming into this, there was that theory that everyone...
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
Oh yeah, Mem speaks now. But, like, I know there was that theory at the very beginning of Amphorius that, like, all these people were already dead because of the fact that this place can only be seen through the mirrors of the remembrance. But I really did not, I was really holding on to hope that we wouldn't have another Elysian Realm situation. And it's looking like we're having another Elysian Realm situation. Why can the Flame Chasers never catch a break? Genuinely speaking here, why can the Flame Chasers never catch a break?
It's like everything that happened was just a dream.
Like, they're like literally my favorite group out of any MiHoYo game, and they always die.
If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing.
It's... What do you mean it's the River of Souls? What else is it gonna be?
Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone?
Probably off looting.
Huh?
What is this then?
This aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I, so do I.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's
Oh, that nope,
piece
nope,
of
nope,
black
nope,
cloth.
nope, 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 nope.
Now, where have I seen this before?
Do you really need to look through? Yes. No, 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 no.
What?
No, no,
How
no.
could they be here? Mimi! Look out!
Hello again, what everyone is saying is a future version of Phanon. Hi. I'm still convinced it could easily be Phanon, like a past or future iteration of Phanon. Or, cause like they're mainly just basing this off the sword. Hear me out here. If it's not a version of Phanon, it literally could just be the Phanon kills this guy and takes the sword. Like that.
Wait! We both know what this thing can do.
Cool.
Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with Time's power as soon as we can. can.
The river of souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
The fuck are you talking about?
What?
The flame chase journey stops now. Meow.
Meow?
Oh, hi, Cypher. It's Cypher. It's Cypher. I guarantee you it's Cypher. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
Honestly.
Ah, don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one.
Sure about that?
Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all.
Thanks,
The
I
whole
didn't.
place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere.
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly.
So it's based off of our
I just
thoughts.
used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Pretty much.
The power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Grey Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you.
Yeah, okay.
Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
It's a phone. Oh, Phanon. Cool. Anyway.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got two first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
I don't know,
Do you
you're
think
the
I'll
cat,
spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple?
You're still kind of walking with greed, just not.
So, as long as I keep going down this path,
It's walking
all
with
those
greed with a
predestined
line drawn.
prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
I completely forgot that we had that, by the way, the authority of time. I forgot that.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with Another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
Cool, can you fix it?
Ackermans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Ackerman.
Why is there still fire then?
Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since. Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Emphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
I'm just gonna point this out, because I've been kind of thinking about this, right? If the Sky Titan is the one that, like, makes the sky look the way it is, essentially, right? Then wouldn't that mean that when we kill the Sky Titan, people would be able to know that there's stuff beyond the sky? Yes? No?
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Emphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm. The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your
What?
concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
That'd be nice.
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
The only thing I'd be worried about is I'm fairly certain the entire Express is... Well, not fairly certain. I am certain that the Express is powered by Trailblaze energy stuff, right? Power of the Trailblaze. So... what would happen if, like, something like another path powered a part of it, and then that part reconnected? How would that affect it? I don't know. Space magic.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
If this thing blows up, you're finding us another ride out of here.
Not exactly. But we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning.
Also, you said to Herda that you were connected with, the erudition, so...
If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner. Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Emphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
No. Donna, thank you. No, never mind.
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Yeah, either way, I don't trust it.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Again? Don't like that. Thank you.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected. Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
Out
Who are
of
these fucking people?
Respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
How about we just kill the guy? I'm so done. I'm so done with people trying to.
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Good
Are
for you.
Asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
Yes.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Yes. Yeah, because Don Hung is imbiber de Lune. They fucking high elder of the video. Every time I get a fucking image like this, I take a screenshot every fucking time.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why?
Why is this in the Grove?
Answer me. Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
I'm sorry, what's happening?
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face
Should I
Aquila,
have read his
other
messages?
potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past
Okay,
in the river
that
of
makes
time?
sense.
It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill.
Which also, I
Also
may or
need
may
the right
not, I
weapon.
don't know entirely for certain, but I
Compared
may
to
or may
that
not have
guy's
seen
weapon, mine
an
feels like
image of
swinging
like
a
a
lump of
leaked
iron.
version of Phanon in
I
his
can't
like
tell you how many
ultimate
swords I've
state or
gone
whatever,
through since the training
and I swear it looked so much like the like version of Kevin where it like has all the other dragon like aspects to it. It looks so much like that if I'm remembering the image correctly. It's like, come on, that's just straight up Kevin Castellano standing right there in front of us right now.
Don't worry. I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you.
Yeah.
Lately, you seem more and more fixated
Yeah.
on that Swordmaster in black.
I mean, apparently that, like, this is the part that kind of makes me think that it's not Phanon, although I can definitely see it being Phanon, a version of Phanon, is the fact that I'm fairly certain he mentioned, and he might mention it again here, but I'm fairly certain he mentioned that that the Flame Reaver is the one who killed and attacked his home village.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. You're right, partner. As of now, I'm not able to handle that Swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down.
Seriously, Phanon is straight up just Kevin Castellano. Except for in his personality and stuff. That's like the exact opposite of Kevin Castellano. At least
out
the
of
Kevin we
energy for
inevitably
training today.
fight in that game.
How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Which, by the way, I would just like to point this out. I know that, like, the overall structure of Honkai Impact and the structure of Honkai Star Rail is different, but because I now have this on the PlayStation, so I was able to uninstall it from my laptop, freeing up a lot of space, and my phone freeing up a lot of space, I finally re-downloaded Honkai Impact to play that again, mainly because the fact that I didn't know this really until, like, when I went to go re-download it again. The fact that they added back in the ability to play through the stuff before part 2, right? The actual, like, Kiana story and everything like that I wasn't able to finish. Somehow, and I don't understand this, but somehow, Honkai Impact, with over 7 years of updates to it and all that stuff, right? Takes up less storage than Honkai Star Rail.
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to.
Definitely going to what? Also, I'm just gonna say this. I kind of really don't like this. The fact that pretty much all of these gacha games I have to have, for some weird reason, on the internal storage on my PlayStation in order to play it. I can move it to the external. I just won't be able to play it until I copy it back into the internal. Now, I have a pretty big external thing, like, I think a terabyte or whatever on that. Like, it has a lot of free space on it right now, despite the fact that currently I have Cyberpunk in that. It still has, like, a lot more space free than I do have on the internal. I need to look into if I can expand the internal, because If all of these keep getting updates, I'm gonna be running out of space here on the internal really quickly, and gonna be having to do something along the lines of switching off which ones are in the internal and which ones are in the external, copying them back and forth over and over again whenever I want to play either one, which is gonna be really fucking annoying when I'm doing dailies. Like, I don't get why it needs to be on the internal.
Oh, great idea! However, that would mean no more reasons to visit the Grove.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
I'm fast traveling. Fuck that.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun!
How is there
It's free
books
time
here?
now, so you should relax too.
Cool. That heart beating really sets me really makes me unsettled in this place. Excuse me? Oh. Yeah, no.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
I don't know, are they gonna like us peeking over their shoulders at what they're reading? I know, I don't like people peeking over my shoulders to see what I'm reading.
Night of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphorius these days? Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard.
Yeah. Never do that to me. Never do that to me. I've had my family walk in in my room unannounced sometimes, and I straight up get ready to throw something at them. Like, my natural reaction is just fight.
Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Like, no joke, this is a real thing. Like, I think it was my mom or whatever walked into my room without knocking or whatever, and because it startled me, I literally, instead of grabbing something from around my desk or whatever, just got ready to chuck my controller straight.
Something's
Like,
odd about Mem.
it's just...
What are they flipping through?
Can we stop peeking over Mem's shoulders?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, Weaver, Traveler, Healer.
Tarot cards?
But the interpretation for each card is so long.
Yeah, they are tarot.
Do I have to memorize them all?
What are you looking at?
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
She
But
really
you
just wants
must
to be
be
a
busy,
little...
so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So
Yeah, something-
suspicious.
Yeah, something
Not
is.
like their usual self.
Something is a bit different. Vayner, I'll let you enjoy yours.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphorius Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Ever since Mem actually got a full voice acting, I've liked this character. It's really strange. I like Mem, I like Abby and Wuthering Waves and stuff like that, right? Again, these little chatty floating things, right? I hate Paimon with a passion. I hate Paimon. Like, I don't know what it is, but like both Mem and Abby I like. They're but at the same time they're essentially just the equivalent to Paimon, but I hate Paimon. Like the other two, hate Paimon. Maybe if she did, maybe if her voice just wasn't so annoying, and she wasn't just the mouthpiece of the Traveler, I would maybe like her a bit better. I do like the theory that she's one of the Moon Sisters, though. That could be a good theory.
Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
Yeah. And I mean, I guess Mem being into divination kind of makes sense, considering that they are part of the catalyst or whatever for allowing the Trailblazers to manipulate the past, like the time in general, I guess.
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
I'm sorry, is that whole I'm fair. I don't know for certain about this. I didn't look at it any more than just a glance while I was getting my daily reward stuff from the Hoyo app, because people post spoilers in the fucking Star Rail stream thing all the fucking time. And I'm just trying to click on the fucking daily rewards thing and leave. Is the theory that was said like a long time ago that Mem is actually whatever her name is, the Alicia of Star Rail, right? That Mem is actually her. Is that true?
You must be
It wouldn't
familiar
surprise
with
me
all
if it
sorts of
is,
divination
but
techniques
still.
with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future.
Yo, me too, Fana, me too.
If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysia, wouldn't have disappeared.
I like how in place of the character, the pink-haired character that is clearly just Alicia, instead of them just naming her Alicia, instead they have her be born in and from a town named after Alicia.
Don't forget,
It's like,
Lady
okay.
Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Yeah, I never believe in any of that fortune-telling bullshit. Like, I don't know.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future.
Maybe we're not meant to know the future. Ever think of that?
That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
Cool. One thing though that I always point out, because this is a common thing, like point out to myself anyways, because this is a common thing in a lot of different storytelling stuff, right? When it comes to foretelling the future, people knowing fates, all that stuff, right? Is it seems like, and the thing that's always said on, and that I think they are playing on here in Enforce as well, is that despite knowing your fate, you acting against the fate is actually what brings the fate into existence. You know? So like if you didn't know your fate and didn't actively try to go against it, then that fate would have been different. Kind of thing, you know? I don't know. I'm a storyteller. I like looking at this stuff.
After all, The first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy.
Mem
Though
is
I never believed in the outcomes.
100. No, Mem is that person, isn't she?
Maybe it was her tone.
Siren, that's it.
Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child.
Mem is Siren, isn't she?
Right, I still carry a card
They're
sequence
just straight up going
You
like,
wanna
oh,
see it?
that's familiar, that's familiar, that's familiar.
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
Phanon, that is literally you. Phanon, that is you. Same little choker thing and everything.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us?
No. No, I do not. Who's there?
Who's there?
You are...
Oh, not you, fucker. Assassins.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing,
Clearly.
masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing.
How about we just take you out and then do that?
We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
Oh yeah, like you're gonna be able to fucking take me on.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners.
It was mentioned that the like head of the Council of Elders or whatever used to be an assassin that killed Chrysos heirs. I swear to God, is this literally just her fucking the petty little bit?
Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
How about no?
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood.
Cool. There's at least a slight, democracy here. And, as he just said, the Citizens' Assembly voted for the continuation of the Chrysos of the Flame Chase journey. The people have spoken.
People have become too accustomed to peace.
Oh, fuck.
And they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out. why we've come before you.
Like, literally.
Cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves.
Cool, I don't care.
Let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Swear to God, if this is all being fucking set up by that old bitch in the Council of Elders, the little petty... the kind of character they wrote that woman as, I do not remember her name, the kind of character that they wrote her as is the kind of character that it really gets on my nerves. Those kind of characters, it really gets on my nerves.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. You like it here too, little Ika.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it. How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky.
Yeah.
And I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land.
Okay.
Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
Yeah, sorry, Hyacinth, I'm not pulling for you.
Lord Crediros?
Oh, hi again.
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treeby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market.
Oh,
A shop
great.
was smashed and looted. It's the third time this
great.
week.
Oh,
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
yeah, because she did mention that, like, her humanity is pretty much all but spent, isn't it?
Peggy.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
Oh, great.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
Because someone, I believe anyways, is being really fucking petty.
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treeby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
I guess that is true. It probably doesn't help that that last vote was, How'd I always forget his name? Anaxa, who is a Crisis Heir himself. So that probably doesn't help the fact of the matter.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
That's not good.
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya!
That's really not good.
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble!
That is really not good. That is really bad. Oh, it's more assassins, isn't
I
it?
still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Goldweaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
What'd I fucking say? What'd I fucking say? This little bitch.
Aglaya, Aglaya, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
I'm sorry, but your restrain is having unlimited power for yourself.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Yeah, because you're a little bit.
The dagger
Little
isn't at
pussy
your
ass bitch.
throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromas workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out.
What
You
the
have
hell is this
grown
bitch
dull.
planning?
I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it...
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
I'm sorry. Again, your whole argument is that Aglaya's humanity is fading. What the fuck? that. Anaxa, can I borrow your gun for a second? I need to shoot someone. Sorry, YouTube fictional character.
Feels like to lose your sight.
Joking.
Imagine
I am
if
joking.
1,000 years ago, you already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning.
Just stab her right fucking now. Right now. Just stab her.
If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
Glaya?
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
I swear to fucking God. I swear to...
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
Let's just go back here a second to the scene right before this. Could someone please stab that bitch? No, I'm fucking serious with this. Her whole argument is that Aglaya doesn't have any humanity and doesn't care for the people. Yet her first thing to do is to rob the people and see if Aglaya will notice that, and then threaten to blind a deaf and mute child. What the fuck? If anyone's humanity is gone, it's hers. Not Aglaya's. Like that. Please, Mihoyo. Listen to me right now, Mihoyo. Let me kill her. No.
Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
Kinda.
Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Oh, come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it, there are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
I'm sorry, that's pretty much me anytime I see anything golden. He's like, just pirate instincts kicking in.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. And don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Fake! Fake!
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar. And even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Okay. We didn't need the actual sniffing.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
He's the voice acting.
Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery,
I've been really
the
quiet, I'm
ancient
sorry.
city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, boss lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
I hate sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating.
Ooh, the
Gets her.
Uneasy around water.
I mean, she's a cat.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Can't take getting wet.
What did I say?
What's so
What
hard
did
to
I say?
understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video. Can we all just agree here? Can we all just agree here? That bitch from the Council of Elders. What the... Mihoyo, please tell me. Listen, Mihoyo. If you're going to kill off all the Flame Chasers, could you please kill off her as well? For the love of God, please. Please kill off her as well. I beg of you. Again, it's characters like that where it really you know. In any case, again, that's gonna be the end of this video. Ignatus Vera Cognitius. I'll see you next week.